weekends. What if you could do that and build a business that makes money while you sleep, while you're at your day job, while you're literally eating cereal straight from the box at your kitchen counter at 11 p.m.?
which is not something I regularly do or anything, right?
That's right. And that thousands of parents are already doing this right now.
So, welcome to the show. I'm RJ, and
I'm
along with
Curtis.
Curtis.
Yep,
Yeah. And today we're about to blow your mind, or at least make you consider the possibility of financial breathing room.
that's right, RJ. But real quick, before we get into this, RJ, do you want to read the disclaimer? Because it's about financial stuff,
Sure.
so we need to hear that.
So, look, everything we're talking about today is entertainment and educational purposes. These are real side hustle models that real people use. But, and this is a big but, these results are not typical.
Right. When we tell you about Sarah making 8,000 bucks a month, that's Sarah, really. That's not your guarantee. She spent 9 months with barely any income before things took off.
And some people won't make anything. Some people will make way more. It depends on like 1,000 factors: your niche, your effort, your timing, luck, and whether Mercury's in retrograde.
That's funny. Okay, so maybe not the last one, but the point is, we're not promising you anything. We're here showing you what's possible, not what's probable.
Right. If you're looking for financial advice, talk to a financial advisor. If you're looking for inspiration and maybe a blueprint, you're in the right place.
That's right. And nothing we say should be considered professional business or financial advice. You should do your own research, do your own due diligence. You decide what is right for you.
Absolutely. Totally cool. Absolutely.
Excellent. So let's get into talking about something that every parent thinks about at 2 a.m. while lying awake, stressing about money.
Oh man, that's too real. I know that 2 a.m. stare at the ceiling. I should really do something with my life. Right?
Exactly, exactly. But here's the thing, you don't have to work yourself to death. Today, we're going to break down side hustles, not the kind you're answering customer emails at midnight while your kids are screaming in the background. If your kid's up that
Wait,
late, I
that's
don't know.
not what's recommended?
No, shockingly, no. But we're talking about automated side hustles that the kind that make money while you're literally sleeping. And yes, we have examples too.
Dude, sign me up. I love passionate passive income. My favorite kind of work is work I don't have to actually do.
That's right. That's the spirit. Let's dive in.
So, Curtis, let me ask you, what's the problem with most side hustle advice?
Well, let me tell you, it's written by people who clearly don't have kids. They're like, just work evenings and weekends.
Absolutely. Because evenings and weekends are where parents are most energized and not completely exhausted.
Yeah, that's right. I saw one article that was like, start a side hustle that requires constant client management. And I'm thinking, do I look like I have the energy to respond to 47 emails a day? Which my email box is kind of full right now, anyway.
You mean you don't want to be on a call 24/7 for fandom people asking you, or for random people asking you questions?
Shocking, right? Most side hustles turn into full time jobs. They require evening hours, weekend availability, and constant engagement.
Hmm. Basically, everything a busy parent doesn't have.
Exactly. So most people never start. They think, yeah, I could earn extra money, but I don't have to sacrifice my sanity, and that's not a trade off worth making.
Fair point. So, what's the secret?
Automation. You build systems that make money without you, and they are consistently working.
Like a money tree.
Kinda. Yeah, but let me give you five real examples. So, example one would be digital products. You imagine you're really good at meal planning. Weird, specific skill, but let's go with it.
Hey, meal planning is legit. Do you know how many parents are standing in front of their fridge at 5 p.m. thinking, I have no idea what to make today?
Even though they have a food in the fridge. That's right. So you create one meal planning template. Maybe takes you 20 hours. Well, depends if you're what you're using. If you use ChatGPT, you can probably do it quicker than 20 minutes. And then you put up a thing called Gumroad and sell it for $7.
And then what?
And then nothing. You literally do nothing. People find it. They pay $7, they get instant access, no emails, no customer service, no shipping because it's a digital product.
So wait, you're telling me we could be making money while you're recording this podcast right now?
Right now, that's right. Some person in Idaho could be buying your meal planning template and you don't even know about it. That's the dream.
Okay, I like it. So what's example to that?
Affiliate marketing with content. So let's say you love fitness and you write a blog post about staying fit as a busy parent.
Excuse me, because that's really a thing people struggle with.
Huge thing. You write 10 to 15 blog posts about fitness, work-life balance, whatever you also include affiliate links to workout gear or parenting apps. Some clicks, your links will buy something and you get a commission. So if someone clicks on the links within the blog post, you can make money potentially.
And how much does that commission usually work out to?
Well, it depends on the product. Some products pay more, some pay less. So let's say you have maybe a $5 per sale. One blog post takes you 2 hours to write. That post could make you $50 to $200 over the next year without ever touching it again because it's on discovery. So people will just like, hey, like Google something, and it'll come up in the Google search, and they check your blog out.
So basically, I write one blog post on a Thursday night, and then I go to bed, and money falls from the sky.
Well, that's not quite what it is, but that's what's happening in the background.
Okay, I'm sold. Number three.
Membership or subscription content. You're a certified personal trainer. Instead of doing one on one coaching, which is exhausting, you create a membership where people pay monthly to access workouts, videos, and a community of other like minded people, right?
So it's like Netflix, but for fitness.
Exactly. You film your workouts once, then hundreds of people watch them, maybe even thousands, who knows? You spend 5 to 10 hours a week supporting your community, but it's way better than individual coaching sessions.
That's smart. You scale without doing exponentially more work. I'm actually trying to find. I would love, and you talk about recording the videos once. I want to find because some people get off on or need support, right? I
Yep.
want to find somebody who's going to do those workouts live with me, but online.
Yeah, that would be like a subscription service. So it'd be
Yeah,
yeah, it's they pay extra for that, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's good. That's different. But the idea here is the automation, but that's a separate thing on its own, though.
hmm
All right, cool. So another example would be print-on-demand products.
So we're talking like mugs, T-shirts, different designed products.
Exactly. You design something funny. Let's say a mug that says "I'm running on coffee and chaos," and you upload that to Printful or Printify or there's other couple ones out there. Yeah, and then you just set it up.
Okay, so like that's actually perfect for parents, right?
Right. So someone orders it and Printful manufacturer and ships it. You never touch it. But the cool part is that most of these print on demands are worldwide, so they have their own shipping locations throughout the world. So you're not
Mhm.
paying extra for international shipping. So that's kind of cool. So let's say you have 3 sales, and each $15. You can probably make $10 or so. You make
Mhm.
$3 or $4 per sale, right? So it's kind of
Mhm.
cool.
And you're doing what? Just designing.
Yep. Just promoting. You can post on Facebook groups, Instagram, or whatever. That's that's it. Everything else is automated. So like you post, say, hey, I have
That's
this
pretty
mug. Yeah, you put the mug up on a
yeah,
picture. It's
that's
like
pretty
I want to buy
awesome.
it.
I think
Yeah.
people yeah, I think would that's a beneficial again for parents for side hustles. These are good ones. So and then the fifth one is
Outlining tutorials or courses with pre-built curriculum. You're a strong writer, so you start teaching essay skills or to high schoolers, let's say.
okay, but wouldn't that require constant one-on-one sessions?
Well, it could, but instead of creating you can also create a self-paced course plus open office hours, 2 hours a week. Students can learn at their own pace through videos. You answer questions during office hours. So let's say you do an evening like from like 7 to 8:30, let's say, and then people can ask questions. You can reply like, either through chat or whatever, right? Or you can
Mhm.
automate everything through like a a GPT. So it's like
Mhm.
a live chat. So they have frequently asked questions. So people ask certain questions and the machine can answer it. So it looks like a live
Mhm.
chat. It's kind of cool.
So you're doing less work actually, but reaching more students.
Exactly. The platform delivers content automatically. You show up for the hard stuff, answering unique questions, not the repetitive stuff.
So I'm starting to see the pattern here. You do the work once, then let the system do the work.
That's literally the entire concept. You're getting it, RJ.
Okay, so these sound cool in theory, but does this actually work for real people?
Oh, dude, absolutely. I've had some real stories. First one, meet Sarah, marketing manager, three kids, very limited free time.
Busy, busy, busy.
Yeah, so she started an email newsletter on Substack about marketing tactics for small business owners. She writes one email a week and that's it.
So how much does she make
Well, after 9 months, she made $800
a month, right?
a month. Yeah.
Yeah. So from one email a week, she made $800 a month.
Yeah, from one email a week. She has about 100 paying subscribers at $10 a month. Time invested 3 to 4 hours per week.
That's actually insane.
You're right. But here's the thing she didn't make money in 1 month or 2 months or nothing.
So there's a ramp up process.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge ramp up. Months 1 through 3, she was basically making zero. She was ready to quit. Then month 4, or in month 5, she gets her first paying subscriber. By month 9, she's at 800.
I get it. So you have to be patient, right? Because, like she said, she was ready to quit, and many people will want to give up. I mean, if you're investing stuff, your time, your money, your effort, but getting nothing out of it, the inclination is to quit. But patience, I think here is we're suggesting that will pay off.
That's right, RJ. So if being so the payoff is good, but also if you're being generous. Story number 2, Marcus, licensed electrician, 20 years experience, almost no free time.
But he's got something people want to know. That's the key, right?
Exactly. He starts a YouTube channel where he answers common electrical questions. Why does my breaker keep on tripping, for example? How do I check my oil if it's grounded? Very niche and very helpful.
And if you're like me, you scroll YouTube a lot, right?
Yep.
And you're often finding little how-to videos, little hacks and things that people can use to make their life that much simpler. Look, I don't know about you, but I get hooked on them. Spend 20 minutes watching this one, that one, the other thing, and you get some cool ideas from it, right? That's kind
Yep.
of how these work.
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty cool. So there's like thousands of people. He loads up twice a week. Takes him 3 to 4 hours to do a recording and edit, which is key. Editing is very important when you do videos, unless you're doing live, which is different. YouTube algorithm sends people to his videos automatically.
So again, he does the work once, it reaches thousands of people.
Yeah, especially with YouTube, because YouTube will keep on showing it, and people search for stuff all the time because it's basically a
Mhm.
search engine, right? And YouTube pays him after 1 year $1,200 a month. After 2 years, 2,800. Pretty cool, eh?
Just from recording videos in his garage.
Yep, that's right. From recording videos in his garage while his kids are playing in the background. One video his has his kids screaming and the comments were like, "This guy is real parent, and I trust him more now."
Absolutely. That's brilliant marketing, right? Look, we're always on these videos, and usually
Yep,
there's a body coming up over your shoulder and just waving hi, right? So
yeah, yep,
people see how real you are.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think she's still sleeping right now. It's a bit early. I guess she was up late last night. We have our cousins over, so she was up playing late last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not pretending to have a perfect setup. He's just real, and people respond to that. Okay, so the final story is about Jennifer, who is a business coach.
So let me guess. She makes a ton of money.
Yeah, she makes about $2,500 a month. But here's the thing, she spent 8 hours upfront creating a course.
That's a lot of hours.
Yeah, it is. But then Teachable sends student modules automatically. She records a Q&A video, then answers 80% of common questions. Community forum lets students help each other. She hosts one group call per month for accountability. Pretty cool, right?
So she's working how many hours a week?
Um, she's working about 5 to 8 hours a week or per month for $2,500. Pretty good payback.
I'm sorry, say that again.
5 to 8 hours a month and for $2,500 a month.
Wow, that's not human. That's not even allowed to be this good.
Yeah, I know it's better than your regular job, right? I know,
Yeah.
but that's what automation is. You do the hard work once, then you get paid for years.
Yeah. So Curtis, I'm convinced. I want to start something, but there are like a million options out there. How do I actually pick one?
That's a good question, RJ. And most people get this wrong. They pick whatever's trendy or whatever sounds impressive.
Yep, that sounds like me.
Yeah. So don't do that. Here's the actual framework. First, what do people ask you about?
Like advice they come to you for, right?
Exactly. So in the last few months, what have people asked you for advice on? What do they do when they come to ask you for?
I mean, you always get a lot of questions about, financial advice, budgeting, mortgages, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's right. So you see, people see you as knowledgeable in that area, and that's your market.
Okay, so what's the second thing?
The second thing would be where you actually have accomplished the most, where the most people struggle with, not credentials or degrees, actual live experience. So let's say you know how to fix, say you know how to fix cars, you know some basic stuff about vehicles. You could probably start doing stuff with that, right?
Okay, so look, I've managed to keep our family together 15 years while raising kids, working full time. So what is that?
See, that's experience. People want that. You could teach relationship skills or time management or work-life balance. You've lived it.
I mean, barely, but yeah, I survived.
Yeah, but you're also probably a step ahead of a new parent, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So let's go into the next thing would be teaching. Would teaching everybody if nobody paid you. What are you naturally interested in?
Okay, so if I wasn't getting paid,
Yep,
I'd probably talk about maybe finance stuff. I actually like that stuff.
perfect. Now here's the important part. Does it fit into your life? How many hours a week can you actually dedicate to this?
Like realistically, maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, so okay, so you need something that doesn't require constant daily engagement. Your best options are digital products, affiliate, or new email newsletters.
So I'd create something, then promote it, then it runs itself.
Exactly. Now, if you said I have 10 hours a week, we would talk about YouTube or online courses. But with 4 or 5 hours, you want maximum automation.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yep, that's right. And here's what's wild. Most people don't do this analysis. They just start whatever and wonder why they burn out.
So basically, know yourself first.
Right? That's right. Honestly, pick the one thing that fits your life, not the one thing that sounds best. The winner isn't the coolest idea, it's the idea that actually sticks with you.
Okay, so I picked my thing. Now what? What tools do I use?
Well, good news. Most of these are free or super cheap. If you're doing digital products, Gumroad is literally free to start. And of course, they have price points you can move up to. You upload your product, set a price, and Gumroad handles payment and delivery.
Wait, it's actually free?
That's right, free. They take like 5% cut. You don't have to pay anything up front.
Okay, I get that. That's pretty insane. That's pretty cool. It's doable.
That's right. And if you're doing email and newsletters, Substack is also free to start. You can get paid tier whenever you want. Blog and affiliate marketing. WordPress is cheap, like $10 a month. Or YouTube is really free, so you always do YouTube stuff, right?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. So literally, there's no financial barrier to entry, and I like
None. You
that.
just yeah, you don't. There's none. You just got to find the right stuff, right? Which we mentioned already. Your barrier would be time and your confidence, not money. Okay, so here's the real talk, the timeline. This is where people get discouraged.
Right. How long until I make money?
Well, maybe 1 or 2 months, and sometimes they're just crickets.
Right. Seriously.
Serious. You've built it, but nobody knows it exists. This is when
Hmm.
most people will quit.
So when can it expect to actually start working for me?
Month three, you should get your first few sales, maybe 50 to 200 sales, or 50 to $200 maybe total if you've actively promoting it.
Okay, so that's something, right?
Yep. Month 4 and 5, slight momentum. You're getting a few sales a week, maybe month 6 and 7, things are picking up. 8 to 12 months, you are starting to see real money.
So we're talking a year before it's substantial, right? That's what I
Yep,
hear.
yep, pretty much 1 year. But here's the thing: year two, the income doesn't disappear. It's there still. In fact, it usually goes up because your content is reaching more people and your system is now optimized.
So you're saying don't expect quick money, but expect long-term results.
Exactly, RJ. And if you're making 500 bucks a month, that's $6,000 a year. Not life changing, but it's something more than you're currently getting, right?
Right. Plus it's compounds, right? Like you could add another product or do
For sure.
something like you said, expand to YouTube channels or expand your market or idea creation.
Yep. Yep. Or maybe another product, maybe a course or something. You may be making extra money, so you don't have to work as much. And it could be motivating. Say, hey, I made 5,000 bucks this year. I'm gonna make a course and make triple or double that, right? So,
Yep.
so what most people don't realize is that one product may make you $300, and a second product, they're at 600. A third, you're at 1,000. So more products you produce. And with Gumroad, it's layered. I see all the products come up, so people will go to your channel and say, oh, you have 5 products, and then they see all this. Oh, I like this one, not this one, even though they went there
Right.
because of an ad or
So you
something, right?
promoted this product, but they're like, I think I like this product better. And
Yep.
they'll purchase another product or may purchase another product, right?
Yeah.
So
You never
so
know.
the
Or vice
money
versa.
accelerates without your time accelerating proportionally.
That's right. That's exactly what the automation advantage is all about.
All right, Curtis. So if somebody listening right now is thinking, I should do this, what would you tell them?
I tell them, start this week. Serious.
Just like that?
Yeah, just pick one idea, spend 10 hours this month exploring it, and that's it. Not a life-changing commitment. Just document what you're doing, and you're good.
So what does that 10 hours look like?
All right, so day one, you spend an hour answering. What do people ask me about? What have I accomplished? What would I teach for free?
So figuring out the idea.
Yeah. And then days 2 and 3, you can validate it. You ask 5 to 10 people, would you pay for this? Whatever it may be. And would you pay, and what would you pay for it?
Then what?
All right. So then you would create your first version. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be real. A basic template, 3 pieces of content, one course module, whatever.
And then launch it.
That's right. You launch it and tell your network, hey, I made this thing. Here's a link. That's literally it.
And then you hope people buy it.
Yep. And then you keep on promoting to relevant communities like Facebook groups, Reddit, or even your email list if you have one.
Yeah, right. This actually sounds doable though.
It is. The parents making 1,000 to 5,000 a month, they're not geniuses. They're not working 8 hours a week. They just picked an idea that fit their life and they kept on showing up.
That's inspiring.
Right. And here's the thing, even if it doesn't work, you've learned valuable business skills. You understand marketing skills, customer service, and that's worth something.
So you're winning either way.
That's right. You're winning either way. The only real failure is not trying.
Okay, I'm convinced. I'm going to start something for sure.
Perfect. Do it and let us know how it goes. Actually, we'd love to hear from you also who are listening. Comment on this episode, send us a message, let us know what your side hustle you're starting.
Absolutely. We'll probably feature your story on a future episode.
Yep. And then you can become famous.
Exactly. Okay, so that's the show. Curtis and I are talking about side hustles for busy parents.
Yeah, if you like this episode, subscribe, leave a review, and tell your friends. We've got more episodes coming.
And remember, you don't need more time, you need better systems.
Yep. And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell so you get next time you're on, you can get notified. And if you're on Facebook, leave a comment and let us know what your side hustle is and look good. Great to hear from you. And that's the end of this episode. Thanks a lot, guys.
See you
See
next
you
time.
later.